Hello party people, it is Randy for Thunder Horse Descendant. I'm here today with Softflex. We've got Sunset Splendor still here on the mat. We got to get our necklaces made. You know, things and stuff. So let's jump down to the mat, get this party started. Alrighty guys, here we are down on the mat. We are going to get this party started. This is still just laying here as I left it when we did our unboxing. So in case you're wondering, this is Sunset Splendor from Softflex, and I'll put all the description, put it all down in the description where you can get the kit and everything. So this is the design challenge kit, and we had already kind of made a plan here. Let me zoom in a little bit. We've already kind of made a plan for two separate necklaces. This one I said we were going to string up, and then I believe it was this one I said I might do wire wrapping on. We'll see how it goes. So I am going to move this bit of business out of the way here. And then we said we were going to use these guys in this first one. So keep those out. And we're going to go ahead and start right here on this guy. So this is going to be stringing. So the first thing I like to do is I like to get my pendants and everything ready to go. So we're just going to pull this down and we're going to take a look at it. Now I think I have to still glue these in. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm going to have to get in with my diamond glaze here. So this is diamond glaze, and I'm going to give it a shake, and I'm going to glue in my stones. Got a little air bubble. You don't want an air bubble. Okay, you're not going to need a whole lot of that. And we're just going to go ahead and glue this flat back in. Push it down. Diamond glaze doesn't take that long to dry, so I'm not terribly worried about it. That one kind of got a little bit more glue than I was bargaining for there. But it's fine. Okay, so I have those drying. And while that's going on, I'm going to take a look first at this one. So this one we're going to need some bronze findings for. And I'm thinking this should work. So I'm going to get my sanding block, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to give it a buff. Okay, so you can see the little ridges and stuff. I am going to use a vintage block, and I'm just going to get this guy ready to go. And you can see as I'm sanding, it's bringing out more of the color. And since I'm here doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and do the other one. So this is what it looks like when you sand them. Come on, camera, you can do it. Versus when you don't. So this is the one that I sanded. This is the one that I didn't. Okay. So I'm going to do both. Okay, and you just go to your little heart's content. Easy peasy. Now before I go to glue in my fur, or to put that guy in there, what I'm going to do is I wanted to do 2 loops. I thought that's what I said. Like this, but you can see that they're both top drill, so I'm like, all right, what's that going to look like? Does that mean we're going to need to add a little smidge of chain here? So I'm going to get out a little bit of wire. I've got this dark smoky. I'm going to use that. It's 22. And I'm also going to check and see if I got some thin round bronze here that might just fit through these, because to be honest with you, I'm lazy. This is going to work? Heck yeah, it is. I love that for me. Well, that's going to work good, because then we can put these guys on the chain. So let's get a little bit of chain. I just am going in my little chain drawer over here of snippets, or just excess chain that I have. And I'm looking for bronze of some sort. Looks like I got a lot of red bronze. But not a whole heck of a lot of bronze. I have this, but this is a lot chunkier than I would have. Let me look in one more spot. So that one had a little bit of texture I'm not fond of. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with this little bit here. And what I'm going to do is basically just make this into 3s. So now I have 3 long pieces. Now these pieces are probably going to be too long for what exactly I'm doing at the moment, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these on here, and I'm going to add the chain. Now I don't want them to be this long. I really think I need to maybe cut them in half again. So I'm just going to put them all on here. So that I can easily see and cut them the same size. I'm going to make them significantly smaller, and I'm just going to give them a little haircut here. So now these little snippets can go away. As a reminder, Thunderhorse Senate is a working studio, so if you hear some commotion going on, don't worry, that's just work happening. Alright, now put this on here. And then I'm going to spin that round cut side into the bead. Like so it doesn't show. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And on this one as well. All right. Spin this back around. Okay. So these guys are actually ready to be connected on. Now there's a couple of things we could do. What we could do is I'm just like, do I want to connect these on? Are they still kind of long? Do I care about that? Do I want to go up and around the ring? Like, there's a lot happening. I mean, I don't have to go around the ring because they have holes. So I don't know what I want to happen. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put all these rings on here so they hang straight, and I am going to give them a little bit more of a cut this time. Just because they're still a bit long. Alright, and then also I'm like, how do I want to attach these? Do I want to wire wrap them on? Is that something I want to do? I don't think that this little trick here is going to work on these because they have the like a, you know, a more sufficient top drill. I don't think so. No. So no worries, no worries. I am going to take some of these Tinky Tots and I'm going to attach on my chains. So a Tinky Tot is anything that's a 4mm or smaller. Oval jump ring. That is what we consider to be a Tinky Tot around this outfit. Okay. And I'm going to attach him on here. Kabam. Same with this one. And the last one. All right, here we are so far. Everything seems to be going well. Okay, so now, next order of business, we are going to do these guys. Now I think I'm going to wire wrap these. I wonder if I have some 24 gauge down here, I think. That is 20 gauge. Okay, so it's looking like I do not have any 24 gauge bronze down here. That's fine. I'll use the 20. Using the 22 gauge. So I'm going to put him through here like this, bring him down towards the middle, fold up into a triangle situation. Okay, take my finger, go down with it. I'm going to come in with my chain nose, bend him straight up. Same thing on the other side. So now we've got what looks like this. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chain nose and I'm put it over both. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap down towards my chain nose. Okay, and you can go as little or as far as you want with this. I could even take and go this way. You know, keep going around until you're satisfied with how it looks. So I'm just kind of giving it more of a cone top here. And then for this edge, I'm just going to kind of turn the end in and wrap him around. Okay, so this is what I end up with. And then I'm going to wrap the top. Now, I think what I will do here is I might just wrap right in to this pendant. Do I want to go here? That could be cute. Do I want to go in the chain? That could also be cute. I think I'll go in the chain. I think I'll go in the chain. So I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 7 is too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go into the 5th link from the top. And then just going to make sure this little loop is open enough to get on there. So you can see everything is hanging off this loop. I'm going to grab a hold of it, chain nose, and then I'm going to wrap down to meet the other wire, and I might go around a couple times there, and I might even go down around this messy wrap that I got going on with my excess, because why not? Okay, so I got to work on this little tail I got going on here. It didn't quite go all the way around. So I'm just going to pull it up, give it a trim, and then I'm going to kind of maneuver him under the cone. With my plier. Okay. So there we go. So that's the plan for that. I do like that. It like gives it kind of a romantic vibes. So I'm going to do these other two as well. All right. That's very cute. I'm liking where we're going with this. And it's about to get cuter because we're about to put in the eye. So here's the eye that we glued. And he probably should be, completely dry by now. Now I'm using this larger oval jump ring. This is an 8. Okay, it's a bronze 8 oval jump ring. And I'm going to go ahead and open him up. I'm going to put on the eye, and then I'm going to go through this hole here in the front, and I'm going to close this up. Okay, and here is our focal. And he is ready to go on the necklace. Is that not the cutest? This would also look very nice, in my personal opinion, allegedly, since you do have 2, to do the earrings this way. That's just my opinion, okay? I've seen a lot of people were making earrings, and I don't know if anybody had double drops or anything, but they are very pretty. But I do think even just alone as a pendant, this is going to be quite smashing. Okay, I very much am liking the whole like pink brown romantic vibes of it. So now we are going to jump in to the stringing portion of the project. Let me just let me back out a little bit and then go the complete wrong way. So this is the medium, sorry. Oh. Just went flying across the room. This is the Soft Flex medium in garnet color, just in case you were wondering. This was provided in the box. Now, just these pink guys are part of our situation right now. This is for a completely different necklace, so we're just doing this. So we are going to use this one. So now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have strung the red one. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. So I am going to be making this guy about 18 to 20 inches long. Probably 18 because that's how I like it. Now I threw my little thing way over. I don't know where it went. So we'll just put this over here for now. And I'm going to start in the middle and I'm going to work my way out, just because I'm not exactly sure, you know, which way I want to go with this yet. But first and foremost, I'm going to double check this jump ring. Make sure he's closed up really good. And we're going to start right there. Okay. So now I am going to need a little bit of metal probably, so I am going to grab up a little bit of bronze spacers of some sorts, and I may even need just a couple little seed beads. So let me see what I can come up with over here. All right, I found a few little, these are kind of pink and purple. Found some pink and purple size 11 seed beads, which I just think are cute. And then I found a little bit of metal here, a little bronze. I'll mix that in. Mostly I just want these seed beads for underneath here. So I'm just going to take a couple, about maybe 3 or so. Might as well make it 4, I guess. And I'm going to bring them down here so that they can sit right up under this jump ring. Okay. And then we're going to jump right into it. And I'm going to start with a metal. And I've already kind of got them laid out here a little bit. I'm debating if that paddle is too close. I kind of think it is. Okay, let me see how I like that. Do the same thing on this side. Yeah, I'm liking that. It's pretty good. And then let me do a rondelle and see if I can't get this guy to hang right. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I'm kind of just going as I see fit here. Everybody's used to that. And I'm really liking how it's turning out. So now I think I will, I'm trying to incorporate in these guys down here, because when we had originally made this, they weren't necessarily incorporated in, they were just kind of in the back half. So I think I'll do one of these, and let me do a rondelle. One of these guys. And then I'll go with my next paddle. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so let me do the same thing over here. And then I'm kind of just going to start. I should maybe I should maybe do one here. Oop. Okay, and then basically I think what I'll do, I've only got one more of the pink petals left. So I'm just basically starting here, and I'm just going to retrace my steps to get through this paddle. But let me just show you, that's the only paddle that I have left, so the rest as we go up will just then not include paddles, right? So I think we're doing pretty good. So if we're doing that, we have boom boom, we need one of these guys. A metal, a seed bead, and then the last paddle, and the same over here. And now at this point, we're out of paddles. Well, I mean, technically that's not true. I have a whole bunch of paddles right here, but these are just these were not included in the design that I made. I mean, you could use more if you want, but honestly, I kind of like them just here because they're going to be hanging mostly in the front of the necklace, and now the rest of it will just be, you know, just this without the paddles. So that leaves us here. So then we need a rondelle. And a metal, rondelle, metal, seed bead. Rondelle, metal, seed bead, metal, rondelle, fire polish, okay, this guy, okay. So now I have this to create. Now I have squares left, and I don't really want to go with the squares, but we'll see where we get. So we're here, got paddle, rondelle, metal, seed bead, metal, rondelle, fire polish. This guy, fire polish. Metal, seed bead, and a rondelle. Okay, so here is where we are so far. Let me zoom on out of here. And now, I think since we're out of our little metals, I just have these little cubes left, and maybe I'll use these cubes over here. So, oh, I guess I have one. One's not going to be helpful, so I'll put him over here. But now I'm just gonna alternate between these three beads. Maybe a seed bead or so. But I have these guys left with the rondelles and the fire polish up the top. Okay. Okay, so I got those on. Now I'm officially out of these peach green ones, which, by the way, love the peach green ones. So now I'm just going to alternate pink, rondelle, seed bead, pink, rondelle, seed bead, until I get the length that I want. Alright, so I'm looking like that might be pretty good. So let me give us a measure here. So this is just about 18, which is what I want. By the time I get my clasp on, it'll be just about perfect. So what kind of clasp do I want to use? Now they did provide this gold one, but I don't really necessarily want to use gold since everything I have on here is bronze right now. Gold might be a little more suited for maybe this situation, or this one even. Questionable. So let's see, we got bronze. Let's see what we got for bronze. Okay, so I thought I had some Old Faithfuls down here, but apparently I do not. So I'm just going to use this lobster claw clasp, and I am going to use some ovals. I'm debating if I should. Well, I may as well use a bigger roll. What the heck? Why not? We got it. We may as well use it. And then I need an extender chain. I guess I do have a toggle in the drawer. I don't know if I want to use a toggle. I don't think I do. No. No. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and they did provide us these gold crimp tubes, but I think I might have some bronze ones. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm just going to crimp onto my jump ring here. And this first one doesn't really matter too much as far as like where it's at, because I'm going to push it all down, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and crimp. Crimp looks good. Give this a little bit of trim. And bring this down. Uh-oh, Houston. It said we do not want to fit inside of your seed bead. Remember not to panic. Remember, we're not panickers. You're going to take your square plier, put it over the top of the seed bead, close your eyes, put on your goggles, and smash it. I ain't got to worry about that. You just go on to the next one. Okay, so that one goes on the rondelle. This one fits over the fire polish. You're going to come down here, just take that one off. You ain't got to smash him, just take him off. And bring the rest of it down. Okay, let's switch on over to this side, do this side. Okay, now with this side, it's going to be a little different because you do have to work around the length here. Pull that down. Get this all in there the way you want. And then I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to get gravity involved. I'm going to make sure everything's going the way I want to. I'm going to give this a little bit of an adjustment. Okay. So, right here, I want to make sure there's enough length between the jump ring and the crimp and the beading in the crimp, because this we don't want this to be too tight. So I gotta give it a little bit of breathing space, you know, because otherwise it could really be problematic. It's feeling pretty tight right now. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a pull here. And then I'm going to leave not a lot of space, but a little bit of space, you know. Now that space is going to change based on where you crimp this. So I always try to put mine in the middle. Okay, crimp looks good. Now, got our bubble tangled up here. Let's get that under control. Alrighty. And I'm just going to open this. I don't normally like to open them after I've crimped onto them, but it is what it is. So here's option one. Now I feel like we should put a little something on the tail here. Do we have a little something? I feel like we should put a little, let's put a drop. A paddle? Is that too much? Maybe that's too much. I kind of want to put a charm, but a paddle might be a little bit much for that. So I have these little tiny browns, you guys. So let me just do like one of these little, just something little. And let's put him right on it. All right. Let us pull one of these numbers. It's like, oh, now you see me, now I don't. All right, guys. So here's what our necklace looks like. And I quite enjoy it a lot. I think it's very cute. I especially like all the paddles down here. I like the double drops. That's pretty cool for me. I do love the evil eye. Obviously, I'm still wearing my evil eye bracelet, you know, for protection. So I'm loving that. I do like the little paddles. I did give this enough space so it can kind of shift and move a little bit. Let me zoom in. Ooh, my battery's about to die. So there you go. That's what we got. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, please don't forget to subscribe. That's very helpful for me. To comment, to like, anything, any kind of interaction you can do with the channel would be lovely, and I would very much appreciate it. I think I'm going to end up putting the next necklace in a separate video by itself, because this one was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. So you guys can be looking for that. But I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.